Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is build number 7 in a series of 12 no-build builds, which I'm featuring in my '07 Toyota Sienna. So for this week's build, I am using a 2-drawer filing cabinet on wheels. I have it facing sideways because it's 24 inches deep, and I really don't like to go any deeper than 18 inches on my build. I have 2 of them, but I'm only using one. I decided to use the red ottoman because I really want to point out something that I find amazing that I didn't know was the case. As I said, this is an '07 Toyota Sienna, and in a Facebook group that I belong to for minivans, somebody pointed out that the back seat folds down to make a table. So I only used one of the filing cabinets because I wanted to highlight that for you. I mean, that just, it really changes a lot. I'm super excited about it. So, love the filing cabinets. As I said, they're on wheels. If I was using 2 when I slept at night, I would keep one in that position and have the one behind the driver's seat face the back, because this chair I only put into lounge mode because it's the dog side. So, very deep, 24 inches, letter size filing cabinets, fully suspended so the drawers will roll very well whether they're fully loaded or not. So I have my beverage bar in the top drawer, my food prep and food service in the bottom drawer, and there's a lot of space because, again, I'm using my essential canvas bags, and it leaves a lot of extra space. So this is a build that I would use when I was on a longer trip. Now, I've always stored my refrigerator in the front seat anyway, but now I'm going to store it on top the new table. Plus, I can use that as a tabletop or countertop just by throwing a cutting board on top. But I also have this countertop here. And I wanted to point out, I really love these cutting boards with a little cutout around the edge. Because if you're cutting juicy fruit, it's nice not to have to worry about the juice. And I think I got this at IKEA. Comes in really handy. My other storage piece today is a ottoman, which actually will make a great desk area. I can sit on the ottoman, have my laptop on the back of the chair if I want, if I don't have the refrigerator there, because it usually sits in the front seat. But I'll put a piece of foam on the plastic portion to make it level, and then set the refrigerator there. It's even more convenient than it was before. So I've got a couple sets of hanging bags this week. Number one, this is a build that I have a lot of textiles that go with it. And so I'll be using that in conjunction with my pop-up. I have a blue pop-up that matches the van, and I like to add textiles on at least 2 sides. I like to have a view and, of course, be able to have a shaded area between my pop-up and the van. So I'll use all my textiles there. This week, instead of using purses in the area where I normally use accessories, I got a hanging item that the front pieces are pockets. So it works out really well, and it's quite flat. And since I'm not using the 2 filing cabinets, but an ottoman and a filing cabinet, I will be keeping my lights and my charging cords in these bags here. So when I'm traveling, I wanted to point out that I do lay the back of the seats down so that I have very clear view. As they are set up right now, it's about halfway through the window, and I want to see all of the window when I'm backing up and driving, so I do put the seats into a flat position. And of course, we've got the dog's bags on this side with all of her goodies that you would normally keep in back of the seat organizers. I keep in colorful bags. So again, build number 7 in a series of 12. I'd love to find out if anyone else knew that their Toyota Sienna's seat folded down and made into a little table. And I'd love to know what other vans do that. I mean, that's a huge bonus. I've thought about putting my passenger seat on a swivel, but I think that that takes a lot of work. And as you know, I really don't like building things or making my car unstock. So I thought about just reversing it and having it face the back. But I really like this option too. Anyway, that's it. Let me know in the comments. Did you know about the passenger seat table? Also, comment if you have an idea you'd like me to do a challenge build on. Someone had challenged me to do a cardboard build, and I'm just waiting for a couple items to come in, and I'll be featuring that at the end of my series of 12 no-build builds. Follow me for more tips, trips, and builds. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. See you next week.